Good evening. Good evening, everyone. We're here again to further our class that we've been on a break for like 2 weeks or three now. I want to really apologize to every one of us for the break. It wasn't intentional, though I wanted to give us some time to really practice all the topics we've done so far, so it will be easy for us to continue with the 3 or 4 other topics ahead of us. I want to believe that we are practicing. So a sincere apology for the long break, but please, I want us to pick it up from where we stop and get the work done in no time. We might finish the whole course next week by God's grace. After this class, we'll be having just 2 more classes to go. Find time to conclude on the classes between this week and next week. So please, let's pay attention. Let's get your writing materials close to you as you're watching. Take notes and get your piano in front of you. All right. So very quickly, I'll do a recap of our last class. We talked about chords, and under chords, we talked about triad being a 3 note chord, and we talked about the different triad, major triad, minor triad, diminished triad, and all of that. So I was able to teach us easiest way to discover your chords, right? I told us about the step movement as the interval. You can use the interval. You can count in between notes. Your interval is the numbers of notes or the spaces in between notes. So for instance, I told you if you are on a C, and you want to play a major C, major chord of C, you will have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 gives you a major C triad. But if you want to play a minor C triad, you will have to count 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see the minor triad. And if you want to play a diminished triad, you count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is now a diminished triad. So that's just the difference between the 3 triads. We have major triad is 4 to 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Minor triad is 3 to 4, like opposite of the major, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And diminished triad is 3 to 3 on any of the key. So for the last class, we were able to dig deep into the 3 major triads on all the keys. 3 major triads on all the keys, which is your do, fa, and sol. So I told you how to get your do chord, fa chord, and sol chord on all the 12 keys. So very simple. A very quick recap on that. I'm on C now. This is C, and this is it. So C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I have my major triad of C, which is do. So my fa of C will definitely be F. Remember, F. So F now, I'm going to still play major triad of F to give me fa of C. So I come to F, I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So this major F becomes fa of C. Alright? So this is fa. If I play do, this is fa. So my G is now my sol. So I'm gonna do still major triad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. This will give me major triad of C will give me sol of G will give me sol of C. So I have do, C major triad, fa, F major triad, sol, and G major triad. So if you take your time on the last video, you will really understand this. I'm just doing a recap, but we took our time on this. So the same thing applicable to any of the key. You are on D. D 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. So I have a major triad of D. So my fa of D will be G, right? So I'll still play a major triad of G. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. So if this is G will become fa and A will become so. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. So do fa so. So do is major triad of D. Do fa is major triad of G, and so is major triad of A. So that's how to gradually play all your keys. Gradually play all your keys. Alright, so let's take it up as we continue on today's class. So having known your three major triads, which is your one, we call this chord 1. In numbering, we call it chord 1. Chord is 5. I'll take that again. Your do is 1, your fa is 4, and your so is 5. So it's just like 1 2 3 4. 4 lands you on fa, 5 lands you on so. So today class, we are going to be talking about something very spectacular, which is called inversion. A little bit on the inversion. We'll also be talking about progressions, but let's start with inversion. Let's start with inversion. So please, let's follow on the board. Inversion. Okay, so when you see the word inversion, it simply means inverse. So inversion simply means, chord inversion simply means playing the same chord but from a different root. Playing the same chord but from a different root, or with a different root. So for instance, I have my do, mi, and so. Alright, I want to play this same chord on inversion. I can decide to start with mi, then before I'll play so, and before I'll play do. I'm still playing do, and I'll play mi. So this is what inversion is all about. Chord inversion is just playing the stand root chord first. So you can actually do this on all your notes, to re, to mi, to fa, to so, to la, and to ti. So re will be re fa la as major, mi so ti as root rather, fa la do as root, so ti re as root, la do mi as root, and ti re fa as root. Alright, so do mi so, you invert. First inversion, you start with the middle note. So you do the same thing for this. First inversion, you start with what? Fa. First inversion, you start with what? So. You see that? So another easiest way to do this is this one start with do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. This one will start with mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, and to be continued, you can have mi. So if this one start with so, what will be the next? La, right? Ti, right? Do, re, mi, and fa. So same thing applicable to the second line. This so, la, ti, do, re will now come here. La, ti, do, re, mi, and fa. Then this do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Then this do, anyway, you see do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. See mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and re. So This is the simplest way of inverting chords. Alright? So this is just a theoretical example, but we're going to take time on our piano to really see. But I believe you understand what I did here. Alright? On first inversion, I use the middle note as my root. On second inversion, I use the last note as my root. But the last note here is now the middle note of the first inversion. Okay, so and maybe in our last class, when we'll be talking about harmony for singers and mostly for musicians and singers. We'll be going deeply into these inversions. So I'll explain to us how this is related to our singing and our playing. So, but for today, let's take a look at our inversion as related to the piano. All right. So without wasting much of our time, let's take C as a case study. So remember, do 1 2 3 4 1 2. So this is your C major triad. Now remember the notes that makes this up: root chord, do, mi, so. I want to do my first inversion on this. First inversion. Watch what I'm doing. Do, mi, so. First inversion, I will take my first finger in my do. I'll adjust it to mi. I'll take it to my middle note, be mi. I'll now play my saw and I'll play my do as my last finger. The same do I add here, I'm now playing it here. I'll take that again. So this is do, mi, so, right? Okay, so do, mi, so. First inversion, mi, so, do. So this, your thumb comes to mi, so, and this do that was here is now the last. This will still sound like your do. That one is a bit lighter, one is a bit deeper, but the same pitch. Alright, so do and mi. This is my second inversion. So a very quick one you would need to be learning now is first inversion of do. Take your thumb to your middle finger. Second inversion, first inversion of do. Sorry, root chord of do. First inversion, move again. Second inversion. Alright, so I'll take that again. Root chord, first inversion, and second inversion. So you can do this on any of the key. Okay, any of the key. So for instance, you're on F. This F, don't forget. C, D, E, F. Okay, F. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. So now I want to play my first inversion. Take this hand here. Take this hand here to saw, and then this one to. See that? Then I move again. I will now have. See that? So do, mi, so do, and mi, so. So you see that? So any key you are, C sharp, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. See that? First inversion, I'll take my middle finger to mi, so, and do. See that? Second inversion, I will now take this, my finger, to this. See that? So, do, mi. So, any key you can quickly do your inversions. Now, what is the essence of this inversion? The essence of this inversion is that you don't struggle to play your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do on chords. If you want to play chord, you do do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. Okay, so like I showed you guys last week, major, minor, re, minor, mi, major, fa, major, sol, minor, la, diminished T, and major do. But now we can stay one place and play all of that. So let's say we want to pick our different inversions. So for do, you can decide to use any one that is most easy or favorable for you. But I want to do this class using my second inversion for my do. So this is do, okay? Ti, la, sol. This is sol. Alright, so my thumb on my sol, do, and mi being my last. My thumb on sol, my middle finger on do, and my last finger on mi. I'm using my second inversion as my do. Then I'll play my re this way. Watch what I'm doing. I'll play my re this way. Moving my thumb forward, I'll have la. Moving my middle finger forward, I'll have re. And I'll have la, re, fa. If you check at the table we just did, la, re, fa is second inversion. Re. So I got my do as second inversion. I got my re as second inversion. Do, re. Did you see that? Do, re. So let's see how we will get our mi now. Mi, I'll go back to sol, ti, mi. I'm using sol, ti, mi. Sol, ti, mi is my first inversion. Sol, ti, mi is my first inversion. So I'm using my do as second inversion. Second inversion do, second inversion re, first inversion mi. I'm using my first inversion for fa. Please, it will do you good if you write this down. I use second inversion sol, do, mi for do. I use second inversion la, re, fa for re. I use first inversion sol, ti, mi for mi. I use first inversion la, do, fa for fa. I'll use my root chord sol, ti, re for sol. I still use my root chord for la, la, do, mi. Then ti, I use my root chord and back to do. One more time I'm going to do that. Do, my root chord. Sorry, do, my second inversion. Re, la, re, fa, second inversion. Mi, sol, ti, mi, first inversion. Fa, la, do, fa, first inversion. Sol, sol, ti, re, root chord. La, la, do, mi, root chord. Ti, ti, re, fa, root chord, and do. So I want to put it again that this thing is just about your personal expression. What do you want to hear? What kind of music are you playing? What kind of sound do you want to hear? I'm not limited to this particular pattern I've showed you. I can still use any other inversion when I'm playing. But I'm just using this as a case study for you to be able to practice. So when you've gotten to practice and practice, other persons can use other inversion to illustrate this, but I just wanted to use this for easy understanding. So please, please, and please don't forget this. My do is second inversion, so do mi. My re is second inversion, la re fa. My mi is first inversion, so ti mi. My fa is first inversion, la do fa. My so is root chord, so ti re. La is root chord, la do mi. Ti is root chord, ti re fa, and do. So putting all this together, I'll have do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, and do. So let's see what I'm doing on my left. Watch what I'm doing on my left. I'll just use one finger for you to understand. I'm just using one note, the root note. Do, re, I move to re. Mi, I move to mi. Root note, fa, I move to fa. Root note, so, I move to so. See that? La, I move to la. Ti, I move to ti. Do, I move to do. So before we continue on this class, very quickly I'll show you the first thing that is advisable to be doing on your left hand. Alright, so on your left hand, you can practice this first thing I just did, but the first thing to do on your left hand, start with your octave notes. So if you look at what I'm doing, I play do here and I play do here. So I'm trying to show you what to do on your left now. So you practice this separately. Don't try to practice it with your right. You get confused. Practice it separately with your left hand. So this and re and mi to mi, and fa to fa, so to so, la to la, ti, and then do to do. I'll take that again. Do to do, re to re, mi to mi, fa to fa, so to so, la to la, ti to ti, and do. So that's the first thing to practice on your left hand. So, and please don't put your hands beneath your keyboard. I'm doing this for you to see what I'm doing. Normally your hand is supposed to be out, so like this, but I'm going to cover you. That's why I brought it down. Normally this is the best way to play it. Okay, so la, ti, and do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, and. So take this as an exercise. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, and do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, and. So easiest way to do this exercise, you can apply two. You can do it with this 2 or 3 notes. You can do it with 2 notes or 3 notes. So you have something like this. So I'm doing my triad on my right hand. Triad on my right hand. I'll take that again. So for you to see what I'm doing, but make sure you don't hide any fingers when playing. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, and do. Descend. Ti, la, so, fa, mi, re. get that? You can do that as an exercise. Raise your left hand and your right hand. Try to do that. This is the second exercise I'm giving. Remember the first one, inversion. Try to get your inversions. Try to get what I did here. So another thing you will be learning on your left hand is what we call the open triad. Open triad. What's your triad? Your triad is 3 notes. Open triad is simply when you remove the middle finger. When you play this triad without the middle finger, it's open triad. So for instance, I play something like this. This is open triad. So this is another thing you can be applying on your left hand. On your left hand. Alright? So something like this. See that? Do to so. Instead of do mi so, I remove mi and I have do so. Do so. So another exercise for left hand. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti and do. Ti, la, so, fa, mi, re and do. So this particular exercise, notice that I'm always leaving 3 notes behind. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm always leaving 3 notes. I'm always leaving 3 notes. 1, 2, 3. I move. 1, 2, 3. I move. 1, 2, 3. See that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And so did you see that? That's another exercise you can be doing. So 1, 2, 3. La, ti, and do. So practice this as an exercise for your left hand. I'm giving you 2 things to do on your left. I'm giving you 2 things to do on your left. So please make sure you do it. So now I can do this on my left and apply it to what I did on my right. I'm doing the inversions on my right now. So for my do, I have second inversion, re, second inversion, mi, first inversion, fa, first inversion, so, root chord, la, ti, and do. You see that? I can go to make it full, sounds fuller. I'll take this one more time using this. Mi, fa, so, la, ti, and. So did you see how I can stand in this position and play my do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do? The aim of inversion is that you don't stress yourself running around the piano. Don't stress yourself running around the piano. So any of the key you pick, you can pick D for an example. Do. I'm still doing my second inversion do, right? Do. Second inversion re. First inversion mi. Fa. First inversion fa. So. Root chord la. Root chord T, and back to second inversion. Any key, so you can still apply your open triad, do and re and mi and fa and so and la and so any key you pick, I can still do an F. Do, re, mi, fa. Alright, so any key at all you pick, any key at all you pick, you run your do re mi fa sol la ti do using that pattern. Do and re second inversion, mi and fa first inversion, sol la ti root chord. So back to your, so practice with that, please practice with that, and then get back to me on any questions. I'm going to talk to us a little on inversion, on progressions, but I can't touch progressions today because I will need us to practice our chord inversion. When you have mastered your chord inversion, next class I'll be talking about progression. You can better still, you can do this do on C, do re mi fa sol la ti do. For sake of time, you can focus on C for this class. Focus on C for this particular topic. So you have left hand and right hand. Don't forget, open triad on your left, open triad on your left. Do re mi fa sol la ti and do. If you get this correctly, you should start sounding like a pianist by now. So I would stop here for tonight. Get back to me on your questions. Get back to me on your questions, comments, challenges, please. But make sure you watch this video and practice. Next class will be on progressions. Progression is actually the root of music. You can no way you can play any music without knowing the progression. What is progression? Progression is understanding the movement of harmony, understanding the movement of sound. When sound has moved to a particular tone to another level, you get to follow it using your chord. So next class we'll be talking intensively on progression. So stay tuned. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night rest. See you next class.